Let's talk about Preparation Day. Now, you have just confessed that there is nothing better than Yahweh. Your very own words will testify against you if that's not true. So who here came here and just the way you got up this morning, you didn't brush your teeth? Or who here came here just the way you got up? Really? I mean, right? So you prepared to come here, right? I mean, everybody prepared to come here. I know you don't sleep with your makeup on. You prepared to come. Was that a bad? Okay. You prepared to come here, right? So is this a truthful statement? That we prepare for events that we think are important. Is that true, right? We've all been to school, right? And some of us to college. And boy, do people prepare for exams. You prepare and you study because you want to do well, right? You want to do well, so we prepare for events we think are important. Now, it is true, some people in college just don't, they just don't care, right? They just don't care. High school or college, they hardly show up for classes. Sometimes they're late. They just didn't care. But what about your jobs? Who here prepares for your job? Right, you get up, you brush your teeth, you have your breakfast. Sometimes, like Pastor Mike, you gotta wear your uniform, right? You can't just show up and say, well, I'm ready to go out. And, oh, where's your uniform? Where's your badge? Where's your gun? Where's your vest? Because if you don't put your vest on, Denise will kill you. You gotta put your vest on. So we prepare, right? We all prepare for things we consider important, worth preparing for. You care about your job, that's why you prepare for it. You care about the money. Yeah, you gotta prepare for that paper. You prepare. You shine your shoes, you comb your hair. You don't want to look like, Pastor Beth, if she goes to, she's representing Rite Aid. I'm sure there's a way, there's a dress code, right? There is, right? So we prepare for things we care about. Yahweh cares about the Sabbath day. He cares about his appointed feast where he gets to spend quality time with his people. Quality time with his people. So Yahweh created a day called Preparation Day because he cares about the Sabbath and his people, the quality time that he spends with his people. The Sabbath is important because it is the only day where we are commanded to have this singular, wholehearted focus on Yahweh, right? Now, I'm not saying that we shouldn't have this, but it is hard during the week when you gotta go to work and you have mommy work and daddy work and you have grandparent work. You gotta go to school, doctor's appointments, grocery shopping, car repair, home repair, all these other things. But there's a day when Yahweh said, you're going to put away all those things. 6 days you shall work, but on the seventh, that's Yahweh's Sabbath. So this singular, wholehearted focus on Yahweh, right? So Yahweh loves the Sabbath day, and that's why he got so upset when people didn't keep it or they kept it the wrong way, right? That Yahweh desires this special quality time with his people. Exodus 31, 13 through 15 says, speak also to the children of Israel, saying, surely my Sabbath you shall keep, for it is a what? A sign between me and you throughout, how many? Your generations, that you may know that I am Yahweh who sanctifies you. If you are holy, it's because Yahweh made you holy. And then the next verse, you shall keep the Sabbath. Therefore, for it is holy to you. everyone who profanes it shall surely be put to death. For whoever does any work on it, that person shall be cut off from among his people. So Yahweh cares about the Sabbath day, right? And that he hates it when people violate it. And then in Ezekiel, Yahweh is saying the same thing. Moreover, I also gave them my Sabbaths to be a sign between them and me, that they might know that I am Yahweh who sanctifies them. Yet the house of Israel rebelled against me in the wilderness. They did not walk in my statutes. They despised my judgments, which if a man does, he shall live by them. Just, the Torah is not given to us as a burden. No, you shall live by them. They lead to life. And they greatly defiled my Sabbaths. Then I said I would pour out my fury on them in the wilderness to consume them. Yahweh loves the Sabbath, and so he gets angry when people break it or defile it. It is a special time to Yahweh. It is when he can have quality time with his people. Who here loves quality time? Right? As a husband, I can spend quality time with my wife. It's a command. I have to love my wife. And some of that is that it's quality time. Right? People with their children, it's quality time. You and me, we are talking. Right? So not, okay, we're here, but I'm on my phone and but we're spending time together. No. That's not quality time. Quality time, we're having a relation. Heart to heart and talking. Quality time. Quality time. I hear you, Brother Jonathan. Quality time. Quality time is only quality time if you enjoy the one you're spending it with. It's only quality time if you enjoy the one you're spending it with. Because if you don't enjoy the one you're spending it with, you don't want to be there. It's not quality time. I'm being forced to be here. I am here against my own will. The quality time, if you enjoy the one you're spending it with, then it's quality time. So if you love spending time with Yahweh, you will love the Sabbath day. Because it is an appointed time for you to spend quality time with Yahweh. The Sabbath day will be an important day for you. In fact, your whole week will be based on the Sabbath day. Right? And as Yahweh said here in Isaiah 66, looking forward to the future, from new moon to new moon, from Shabbat to Shabbat, all flesh shall come to worship before me, declares Yahweh. But that your week will be based on the Sabbath day. When the first day, Sunday, comes, you're looking forward to the Sabbath. Okay, we just got done with the Sabbath. Maybe you rest or you do your shopping like Pastor Beth, who goes to Sam's Club. I am picking on Pastor Beth today. Picking on Pastor Beth today. I know we will go to Sam's Club on Sunday because I saw him there. Right? So we do our shopping or and then the whole week starts. We go to work. But if the Sabbath is important, right, we're going to be preparing for it. But we'll get to that soon. If you love Yahweh, you will love what Yahweh loves. And you will hate what Yahweh hates. Because Yahweh is in you. And if Yahshua is in you and Yahshua is Yahweh, you will love what Yahweh loves and hate what Yahweh hates. Last week, we had a sermon about your appetite. Again, I'm going to pick on Pastor Beth. Right? We had a sermon about an appetite. Now, who here has a big appetite? Big appetites? Really? See, Brother Maurice and I and Dakari, Dakari, who's not here, he said, he had a big appetite. He enjoyed food. He said, okay, fine, you know what? We're going to go to this Indian buffet, Prince of India, I think, in Auckland. And we're just going to, get our appetites to work, So we go there, you pay $13, and there you go. You can eat whatever you want. Whatever you want. So we sit down and we eat. And then Brother Zakari, he didn't eat as much as I thought he would. Because he had gone on this weight loss thing. So he's just like, Brother Zakari, you disappointed me. The one who won that day was Brother Maurice. Because he ate more than all of us. Right? He ate more than all. So he had a big appetite. Right? So who here again has a big appetite? Okay, because maybe I could take you there too, We're going to just pay $13 and, Nowadays, I don't know, things might be more expensive, We're blaming everything on Russia today, Things are expensive because of Russia, right? I didn't get up this morning on time because of Russia. Everything is about Russia nowadays. A big appetite means that you are eager for whatever you have an appetite for. Yahshua said, I am the bread that came down from heaven, right? In John 6, it says, I am the living bread that came down from heaven. If anyone eats of this bread, he will live forever. And the bread that I will give for the life of the world is my flesh. Do you have an appetite for the bread of heaven? Because last week we had a sermon about what to do if you don't have an appetite for the word, for the bread of heaven. Do you have an appetite for Yahshua? Are you eager to meet him here today and hear from him? You see, if you go to a banquet, to a place where you can eat a lot of food, but you come already full, you won't have an appetite. And as a baby, a newborn baby craves his mother's milk, I have no idea what a child of the living God would be full with other than Yahshua, right? So do you have an appetite for Yahshua? Now you may say, so if you do have that appetite, you will be eager for the Sabbath day when we can come and gather and hear, Yahweh, what do you have for us? So if you don't have an appetite, go listen to the sermon from last week and what to do about it. Because it is expected. If I am making a meal, and I'm buying a lot of pizza for people, don't come there having eaten already. No, come hungry. So what is a child of Yahweh doing? What are you full with such that when it comes to eat the bread of heaven, to come and talk to Yahshua, that you are not interested? What are you full with? So you may say, well, preparation day, it's not, that term is not in the Old Testament scriptures. But I'll say, let's look at Exodus 16, 22 through 26. It says, and so it was on the sixth day that they gathered twice as much bread, that is from heaven, manna, 2 omers for each one. And all the rulers of the congregation came and told Moses. Then he said to them, this is what Yahweh has said. Tomorrow is a Sabbath rest, a holy Sabbath to Yahweh. Bake what you will bake today, and boil what you will boil, and lay up for yourselves all that remains to be kept until morning. So they laid it up till morning, and as Moses commanded, and it did not stink, nor were there any worms in it. Then Moses said, eat that today, for today is a Sabbath to Yahweh. Today you will not find it in the field. 6 days you shall gather, but on the 7th day, the Sabbath, there will be none. So they were supposed to prepare for the Shabbat it is mentioned in all four Gospels. That is our preparation day. Got it? All right. So in John 19:31, like what exactly was the day of preparation? So this is where it is mentioned. John 19:31. Since it was the day of what? Preparation, and so that the bodies would not remain on the cross on the Sabbath, for that Sabbath was a high day, the Jews asked Pilate that their legs might be broken and that they might be taken away. And then in Luke, it was the day of preparation, and the Sabbath was beginning. And then Mark tells us exactly what the day of preparation was. Mark 15:42 says, and when evening had come, since it was the day of, that is the day before the Sabbath, right? And then Matthew, the next day, that is after the day of preparation, which would be the Sabbath day, the chief priests and the Pharisees gathered before Pilate. So all of these records are regarding when Yahshua died. It's around that time. So what exactly is preparation day? And just so you know, who here considers preparation day, which would be Friday or Thursday evening, to really as a day where you prepare? Pastor Beth, Pastor Micah, Morgan. I just forgot your, Sister Patty. I forgot your name right now. Right? So these saints consider it as a specific day, right? So in the scriptures, we're told that preparation day, it was the day before the Sabbath day. So from Thursday sunset to Friday sunset, or the day before a feast, because all feasts are Sabbaths. It is called preparation day because that's the day when people prepared for their Shabbat meal. Strong's Concordance says, preparation, that is the day of preparation for a Sabbath or a feast. And its usage is the day of preparation, that is the day before the Sabbath. So the definition in the next slide is, in the New Testament, in a Jewish sense, the day of preparation, that is the day on which the Jews made the necessary preparation to celebrate a Sabbath or a feast. The necessary preparations. So what are some of the necessary preparations you need to do for your job? For example, just shout it out. Be on time, get dressed. Sometimes you gotta wear a particular uniform, right? There are necessary preparations. So just like all the prophets, John the Baptist was the greatest because he was the forerunner of Yahshua, the man who announced the coming of Yahweh. As has been stated, Yahshua is the bread of heaven, and on the Sabbath day, we come to eat of the bread of heaven, to sit under Yahshua, to hear from him. Therefore, if indeed there is nothing better than Yahshua, how are you preparing to come and eat of his bread? How? Because you told me not too long ago, there's nothing better than you. So how are you preparing? If your job is so important that you care enough for your job that you gotta prepare for it. But Yahweh is the greatest and there is nothing better than him. So how are you preparing to have his appointed day, which he cares about so much, a day that is a sign between you and him? How are you preparing for that? Again, like last week's message, if you have trouble with your appetite, Go listen to that message and do something about it, because you're expected to come here and enjoy fellowship with Yahshua. You are expected to come here to be hungry enough for the word, to eat the word with the expectation that whatever I hear from Yahweh today, I will do. So if indeed Yahweh is that important for you, as the greatest, greater than your job, which you prepare for school, which you prepare for, how do you prepare then for the Shabbat? See, there's a reason why it's called Preparation Day. It's a day of preparation. Now, we live in a society that does not honor the Sabbath day. And so it can be hard to have just a day to prepare. That's why sometimes they got to have a preparation week. All right, come Monday, we try to, clean up the house a little bit, just so that people don't, so that when the time comes, I'm not running around and trying to do this and do that, and so that we are well prepared. So you do these little things throughout the week so that when the time comes, you are not running around trying to put gas in the car. Like, you have this mindset that the Shabbat is coming. The same way you have a mindset, I got to go to my job or to school, and I'm preparing for it because I care about it. And so it shows that if we care about Yahweh and His day, we shall prepare for that day. The Feast of Unleavened Bread is coming. It's coming next week. And we got to prepare for that. If you care about the unleavened bread from heaven, you will prepare for the Feast of Unleavened Bread. But again, like I've said before, and like was said in the message last week, if you have a problem with your appetite, if reading the word is not your joy, if it's something, I'm here because I don't want to be disfellowshipped, you gotta check yourself. Right? You gotta check yourself. So the Feast of Unleavened Bread is coming. Did I, is that a conviction? No? Hitting some nerves? The Feast of Unleavened Bread is coming. So how do you prepare for Yahweh? How do we prepare? Brother Perez mentioned this one. He has been cleaning his house, right? Both the physical house and this house, right? Do I have unforgiveness for people in my heart? Are there things that I'm doing that are contrary to Yahweh? Am I ready, a vessel ready to be filled with the bread of heaven? You cannot come to Yahweh full, and I just don't know what a child of the Most High would be full with, right? That this bread is good and you eat it. And it becomes a part of you, and it changes you. That the way you speak like the bread. And the way you think, like you think like the bread. The reason why the prodigals are coming back is because they will take that bread and they will see Messiah. See, are you ready for the Feast of Unleavened Bread? Who is the unleavened bread? It's Yahshua. Are you ready for him? Because if indeed you are, then you will prepare that. I don't need to tell the saints of Yahweh to prepare for Yahweh, because they already have this heart's desire for him. But if not, you got to check your appetite. But so take this week as a time to consecrate yourself, right? Be ready for the feast. But if I were to say something, it should be a daily thing. It should be a daily thing that every day I'm examining myself. Take out the leaven, whatever is in me. Pray daily, oh Yahweh, whatever I have in me that is contrary to you, my intentions, Father, if whatever I think, thoughts that are contrary to you, oh Father, take them out. Clean me up. Make me a vessel that will shine for you. Are you ready? Are you ready? The people who enjoy the feast the most are those who come hungry and ready to eat. Because they will tell you how good the mashed potatoes were. They will tell you how nice the gravy was, how the chicken was braised. They come eager. See, and the same thing that people who come to for the Feast of Unleavened Bread or for the Sabbath, they come eager, and they will tell you why the Bible study downstairs. Oh, it spoke to them, or why the sermon, right? Because I have heard several times, oh, Jeremy, your sermon was good. Well, what did you like about it? Everything. Wait, really? Several times. Everything. You like everything? Because I mean, either Jeremy is a great speaker, or did you really like everything about this? Or are you just telling me that to make me feel good? Look, I would rather people told me nothing was good about, not to tell me, oh, your sermon was good, but that if they would just do what the scripture did, I tell you, that would make me happy. It would make me happy and joyful. So the people that enjoy the feast the most are those who come hungry. They will tell you how good the food was. They will tell you what they liked about the food, why it tastes good. And it's the same thing, that if I'm willing, I'm ready to come to the feast, to the Sabbath, I will be eager. My ears are ready. My heart is ready. And I will tell you why. Oh man, that verse just spoke to me because of this and this and this and this. But if you come full, I don't know if you're full of the world or that your mind is not ready, you won't enjoy it much. If you come to a banquet, to a buffet full, you won't enjoy it much. You won't enjoy it much. But if you come ready, eager, hungry for the bread of heaven, then indeed you shall be filled. For it is written, blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be filled. Do you hunger and thirst for righteousness? Do you hunger and thirst for righteousness? Because the bread of heaven is here. The bread of heaven is here, and he's eager. Oh, my brother, my sister, open up your heart that he may come in and sup with you. Again, if you have an appetite, say, Yahshua, I'm just not interested in the food you have. That's the problem. That's the problem. So my brothers and my sisters, I hope you have heard this message today, that prepare, if indeed Yahshua, that Yahweh, there is nothing better than him. There is nothing better than him. That quality time with my heavenly Father is the greatest time in the world. That Yahweh, I would rather spend time with you than with any person on earth. Then I will prepare for that. During this week, I will make sure that my heart, my mind is set on Messiah. Every single day, I will be in the Word. And I will be in the Word to come, not just to hear, but to tell of Yahweh's goodness. If Yahweh is so good, and you've seen all these testimonies we sing about in the songs, let's hear the testimonies. Share Yahweh's goodness. Share what Yahweh has been doing for you. You will be ready. Come and dine. The Master calleth. Come and dine. Get ready. Prepare yourself. Yahweh bless you.